the household income is zeroed. There is nothing coming in.
Etsy facing a lot of frustration from some sellers who say they're not getting paid.
I mean, if they want to do the purchase protection for buyers, they need to provide a seller protection for us.
I've got 46 open orders with them holding just over £5,000 of my money.
The message of today's video is simple. As a united front of Etsy sellers, we respectfully request change. This isn't a message of hate. Quite the opposite, actually. This is a message of desperation. We love Etsy, the platform many of us have supported from the very beginning out of a passion for our common mission to bring handmade and artisan-created products and designs into the world. And the idea that anyone, from the homebound grandma to the struggling college student, can create a sustainable business right from their dining room table. While other online platforms may have fostered buyer expectations based on machine labor speeds and industrial production costs, that cadence only carries to a platform like Etsy if the administration at Etsy accepts and promotes this expectation as the standard. And unfortunately, they have. Priority placement in mobile search for items that ship free, which affects all sellers who create products of substantial weight like candles, furniture, and soap. Requiring sellers to respond to messages within 24 hours in order to achieve star seller status, even on holidays and weekends. Allowing customers to make offers on artisan products, further conditioning buyers to seek bottom-of-the-barrel pricing. Issuing refunds to customers on items claimed to not be received, even when the tracking states that the items have been delivered. And most importantly, the current payment reserve system, which prevents sellers from accessing a percentage of their hard-earned money for an unknown period of time. Though Etsy did release an update about its reserve system a little over a week ago, this vague response has done little to quell the concerns of the sellers who rely on Etsy to feed their families.
They're supposed to be reducing the percentage in reserve that's held from 75% to 30%.
A spokesperson for Etsy tells me it expects the most common reserve level to be 30%, but that's not going to be a standard that's set in stone.
This update is insufficient, with no explanation as to how long sellers can expect to wait for the release of their funds, who will continue to be affected, or what percentage of funds will be held. Subjective terms like "for the vast majority of sellers" is not enough. We want absolutes. We want solid guidelines, and we want overarching change. Change to create a more knowledgeable and responsive customer service team that sellers can rely on. Change for the sellers who have needed questions answered, only to be told that their messages will no longer be responded to. Change for the sellers who have followed Etsy's policies, but who are still deactivated for rules that they've never broken. Change for the new sellers who join the platform only to have their shops instantly deactivated with no explanation. Change for the rampant automated deactivation system, which catches keywords like amber and removes those listings completely out of context. Change for the acceptance of products on the marketplace that utilize trademark keywords like Disney in their titles and tags, without any warning to the seller at the point of listing. And an active and noticeable effort to change buyer expectations back to Etsy's core values, keeping commerce human. We are not machines, we are not corporations, and we are being pressured to perform in alignment with Amazon-level speeds that not even Etsy themselves can abide by. I'm not the biggest influencer in the Etsy space, and my voice alone isn't enough, which is why I'm requesting your help, as well as the help of fellow Etsy coaches and YouTubers. Next Friday, August 25th, I'm asking Etsy sellers within the community to join me on all social media platforms by posting their stories and opinions about Etsy's current brand direction, along with the hashtag #KeepEtsyHuman, a play on their original brand promise to keep commerce human. My voice alone is just one single drop in the ocean, but with your help this week, my hope is that we can create a collective front that fosters change and action on behalf of the platform that we love. To further help encourage the sharing of this video, all monetization received will be donated to our August Friday Bean selected charity, Meals on Wheels, which provides fresh meals to homebound and disabled senior citizens. We recognize that meaningful change takes time. However, clear communication about expected timelines and detailed updates is vital for our peace of mind. Additionally, having access to well-informed support staff, especially when faced with challenges related to payments, deactivation, buyer disputes, and listing removals, is essential. I hope that you'll join me in this initiative to help restore Etsy to a place where sellers can feel safe and confident once more. For additional updates and discussions, please join us live this Friday, August 18th at noon Eastern, where we'll be continuing the discussion and listening to your stories. Thanks so much for watching.